When you come to Capital, they walk you as a first-year class down the block, down Main Street, and into the gate. And it's truly kind of like a magical experience because all of the faculty and staff are there cheering you on, as well as all the family members who came. So it's really kind of like this huge welcome into the Cap fam. At graduation, they take you again as a graduating class and they walk you through campus and out the gate, kind of into the real world. When I initially came to Capital, I was on the 3+3 law track, and about 3 weeks into my fall semester, I realized that that was not the fit for me. I switched advisors and went over to Dr. Bruning as being my academic advisor. From like the first meeting, he was just talking to me about my career goals, and I could tell that he was one of those people on campus that was going to advocate for me and have my back and always be there to help whenever I needed.
I met Austin, I think pretty much when he first came into Capital University as a first-year student. Saw that he had a lot of talent, and more importantly, he had a desire to learn more about himself, learn more about the field, and learn more about the world. And so that's kind of what I think about when I think about him as a first-year student, was just a desire to expand his world and expand his knowledge and figure out what it means to be Austin in this world.
I've changed in a lot of different ways. I would say primarily in terms of my leadership and how I kind of function within an organization. I've kind of gone from being more of just like a spectator that goes with the flow and kind of does as I'm told, to being the one who's calling the shots and delegating tasks and organizing events and leading organizations to try and be successful. When you're involved in the stuff that's going on here on campus, you truly get a great Capital experience because you're immersed into campus culture. And you are also able to connect more with faculty and staff. You're able to get to know them on several different levels, both as like in the classroom and outside of the classroom as advisors.
You know, one of the things that I really enjoyed is there were times when he would just stop by my office just to say hello, right? And it's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I just wanted to see how you're doing. And I really appreciate those kinds of opportunities because it really does create, for me, a much better understanding of who the person is, really being able to know who they are, the things that they value, the qualities that they bring, the experiences that they've had. I think those kinds of things are what makes this job for me interesting and creates the kind of relationships that are much more deep, much more meaningful for me and hopefully for the students as well.
My one piece of advice that I always give to prospective students or first years and sophomores who are still trying to kind of find their footing at Capital, I always just say get involved. When you get involved in Capital, then you truly get the Capital experience. You get what this university is trying to show to the world of transforming lives. And the only way that at least I've been able to experience that kind of outside of the classroom is by getting involved in those student organizations and taking the charge in that way.
Austin T. Copley.
My time here at Capital has really gotten me more comfortable with stepping outside of my normal and seeing what happens.